Welcome to our max class. In our previous class, we have learned about cost price and selling price, profit and loss we have learned, and we have completed exercise 5. Today we are going to learn about simple interest. Simple interest means, have you heard the word about simple interest any time? Otherwise, vaddi. Simple interest means vaddi. Vaddi like vinnara. Sometimes your parents they borrow money from others and they have to pay extra money. వాళ్ళకి extra money కట్టాల్సి ఉంటుంది. So about ఎంత money కట్టాలి ఎలా? Then how we have to calculate that? Today we are going to learn that. So we have to call that as simple interest. In this simple interest we have three terms. One is principal, another one is interest. We'll get three terms. One is principal. Principal is nothing but how much money we are borrowing from others. మనం వేరే వాళ్ళ దగ్గర ఎంత డబ్బులు తీసుకొస్తున్నామో బారో చేస్తున్నామో దాన్ని ప్రిన్సిపల్ అంటారు. ప్రిన్సిపల్. దెన్ రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. ఎట్ వాట్ రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ దే ఆర్ గివింగ్ మనీ. మనకు వాళ్ళు డబ్బులు ఫ్రీగా ఇవ్వరు కదా, ఇంత వడ్డీతో ఇవ్వాలని చెప్తారు. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ రేట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. దెన్ టైం. ఇన్ హౌ మచ్, ఇన్ వాట్ టైం యూ హ్యావ్ టు రిటర్న్ దట్ మనీ. ఎంత టైంలో మనం మనీ రిటర్న్ చేయాలి. దీస్ త్రీ టర్మ్స్. P means principal, time, rate of interest. Then this is by using this we have to find the simple interest. Principal, how much money we are borrowing from others. In what time we have to pay that money. Then with which rate of interest. Already we have learned about percentage now. So rate of interest always we have to use for percentage. Rate of interest ఎప్పుడైనా percentage లో represent చేస్తాము. So time ఎప్పుడు years లో represent చేస్తాము. Now see here. What is mean by principal? Principal means the money borrowed or lent out for a certain period. మనం వేరే వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుండి డబ్బులు తీసుకొని ఈ టైంలో కడతామని చెప్పడాన్ని ఏమంటారంటే ప్రిన్సిపల్. హౌ మచ్ మనీ వీఆర్ బారోయింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ అదర్స్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్. నెక్స్ట్, దిస్ మనీ వుడ్ బి యూజ్డ్ బై ద బారోవర్ ఫర్ సమ్ టైమ్స్ బిఫోర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రిటర్న్. For keeping this money for some time, the borrower has to pay some extra money to the bank. This is known as interest. So by using these three, we have to find the one term, that is interest. Then why we are saying it is interest? So why we have to pay? For principal we have to pay interest. Why we have to pay interest? Because they are using that money for some time. కొన్ని రోజులకు మనం యూజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం కదా. సో ఫర్ హౌ మచ్ టైం వీఆర్ యూజింగ్, మనం ఎంత టైం ఎన్ని రోజులకి అది యూజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నామో మనం యూజ్ చేస్తున్న అన్ని రోజులకి వాళ్ళకి కొంచెం ఎక్స్ట్రా మనీ పే చేయాలి. ఆ పే చేస్తున్న ఎక్స్ట్రా మనీ ఏమంటారంటే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అంటారు. మనం పే చేసే ఎక్స్ట్రా మనీ ఏమంటారు? ఇంట్రెస్ట్. నౌ టు ఫైండ్, నౌ హియర్ ఐ హావ్ టేకెన్ 100 rupees from others. Then I said after 2 months I will pay this money. Then after 2 months, now I have to pay this 100 rupees. Now I have taken 100 rupees from others. Then I said to them, after 2 months I will return your money. Then here with interest I have to pay. Then how much interest with interest, including interest, how much money I have to pay to them. I have taken 100 rupees. 100 rupees తీసుకున్నాను. 2 months తర్వాత పే చేస్తున్నాను కదా. 2 months తర్వాత నేను 100 rupees కాదు, 100 rupees తర్వాత కూడా కొంచెం ఎక్స్ట్రా మనీ పే చేయాలి. ఆ ఎక్స్ట్రా మనీని పే చేయడాన్ని ఏమంటారు? ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అంటారు. Now I have taken 100 rupees plus some extra money. Then that is called interest. ఎంత పే చేయాలి? ఎక్స్ట్రా మనీ పే చేయాలి. ఎక్స్ట్రా మనీ ఏమంటారంటే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అంటారు. So how to find interest we have to learn. To find the interest we have one formula, that is amount is equal to principal P plus I. To find, ఇప్పుడు 2 months తర్వాత పే చేస్తున్నాను కదా, 2 months తర్వాత వాళ్ళకి మొత్తం ఎంత అమౌంట్ పే చేయాలంటే principal plus interest. నేను తీసుకున్న అమౌంట్ 100 rupees have taken, 100 rupees కి ఎంత ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అయిందో కలిపి పే చేయాలి. మొత్తం వాళ్ళకి ఇంత అమౌంట్ పే చేయాలని ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా? ఇట్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. టు ఫైండ్ ద సింపుల్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ we have one formula, that is I is equal to PTR by 100. I is equal to PTR by 100. So by using this formula to find the simple interest, we have a formula, that is I is equal to PTR by 100. Otherwise simple interest is equal to simple interest. Simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. Here P represents principal, T means time, R rate of interest. Per 100 we have to count rate of interest. By using these three terms we have to find the formula. Always you have to write the formula as I is equal to PTR by 100 and these terms we have in our principle. ఈ ప్రిన్సిపల్ మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి ఫార్ములాని. ఫార్ములాలో మనకి త్రీ టర్మ్స్ ఉంటాయి. These are very important. By using this formula we have to find the solution. Now directly we will go to the exercise, that is now I come to exercise 6. First question, how long will it take a time, sorry Nana, how long will it take for a sum of 12,600 invested at a rate of 9% per annum means per year, become to 15,624 rupees. 12,600 rupees ni 9% interest తో ఒక సమస్య 12,000 రూపీస్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ని అంటే నేను 12,600 రూపీస్ తెచ్చుకున్నాను. దాన్ని 9% ఇంట్రెస్ట్ తో ఎన్ని టైం దే హ్యావ్ నాట్ గివెన్ టైం హియర్ we have to find ఎంత టైం కి 12,600 రూపీస్ ఎంత అవుతాయంటే 15,624 రూపీస్ అడుగుతున్నాడు. అంటే 12,600 రూపీస్ 9% ఇంట్రెస్ట్ తో ఎంత టైం లోపు 15,600 రూపీస్ 24 రూపీస్ అవుతాయో అడుగుతున్నాడు. సో హియర్ we have to time in how much time this amount will reduce to this increase to this much. ఈ 12,600 రూపీస్ ఎన్ని రోజులకి 15,624 రూపీస్ అవుతాయి 9% ఇంట్రెస్ట్ తో అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. సో we have to find the solution. See how to find the solution. So first we have principal, that is 12,600. Principal is equal to exercise 6. First one, principal is equal to 12,600. They have given rate of interest is equal to 9%. We don't know time, we have to find the time. Time we find out cheyali. So here total amount how much they have given, amount is equal to 15,600 rupees. Total amount that they have given, amount is equal to 15,624 rupees. Then what we have to find here, we have to find the time. So simple interest is equal to, here we can reverse this formulas. The formula reverse for question, simple interest is equal to amount minus principal. We have to use this. So simple interest is equal to how much amount? Amount is 15,624 rupees minus what is the principal? 12,600. Then subtract 15,624 minus 12,600. 4 minus 0 4, 2 minus 0 2, 6 minus 6 0, 5 minus 3 2, 1 minus 1 0, no need to write. So simple interest is 3,024 rupees. Now principal is 24 rupees, rate of interest 9. By using these two we have to find the time, that is I is equal to PTR by 100 formula. Here we have to use interest is equal to PTR by 100. Then I is equal to, what is the principal here? What is the principal, Nana? Principal is 12,000. So ఇక్కడ simple interest రాసుకోండి. Simple interest రాకుండా simple interest రాసుకోండి. Then you know the simple interest, that is 3,024. Then principal is 12,600. Time we don't know, we have to find the time. Rate of interest is 9% by 100. Here 2 zeros will get cancelled. Now that is 3,024 is equal to 126 into T into 9. We have to find the time. Then T keep there only, remaining bring to the side. 3,024 by 126 into 9 is equal to T. 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 4 9. So 9 ones are 9, 9 threes are 27. Out of 30, 27 has completed, 2 will left. 9 threes are 27, 9 fours are 36, 9 threes are 27. How many will left? 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 5. 9 6 are 54. Again 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 6 12. 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 1 9. Both are possible in 3 table, that is 3 fours are 12, 3 twos are 6, 3 ones are 3 ones are 3 twos are. Again possible in 2 table. 2 twos are 4, 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10, 2 six are 12. 56 and 21 means both are possible in 3 table. 3 sevens are 21, 3 ones are 3. Sorry, no. 7 threes are 21, 7 eights are 56. Here we got T is equal to 8 by 3. T is equal to 8 by 3. Now we can convert this 8 by 3 in improper fraction. We can convert this into improper fraction. How means? Here divide. 3 twos are 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. So in 2 and half 2 into 2 by 3 years. In 2 into 2 by 3 years time, 12,600 amount reduced to 15,624 rupees. 2 into 2 by 3 years lo 12,600 rupees ఎంత అవుతుంది 15,624 rupees అవుతుంది. First one has completed. Next see the second question. At what rate a sum doubles itself in 8 years 4 months? 8 years 4 months లో ఏదైనా at what rate a sum ఎంతో కొంత డబ్బు at what rate of interest some money itself in at what rate a sum doubles itself in 8 years 4 months. In 8 years 4 months. So we'll take at what rate అన్నట్టు కాబట్టి మనం ఎంతో కొంత డబ్బు తీసుకున్నాము. So that we'll take the principal as 100. So we'll take that. For example 100 తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి అన్న. 100 తీసుకున్న వాళ్ళు ఏమంటారు? After 8 years 4 months. Second solution. After 8 years 4 months. A sum doubles. Doubles means twice of this. Let we'll take principal as 100. Then what amount a sum doubles ante 200. 100 ki twice 200 hai kada 200. Then they are saying that at what rate a sum doubles itself in 8 years 4 months. They have given time. 8 years 4 months. If you have the time in months, then you can convert that into years. 4 by, for 1 year we have 12 months, so you have to write 12. 8 years లో ఉంది as it is గా months మనము years లోకి కన్వర్ట్ చేయాలి. ఎందుకంటే either the time years or months or months. Months లో అయినా ఉండాలి, years లో అయినా ఉండాలి. Should not combine both months and years. So that's why you have to convert months into years. So 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. Now it will becomes 8 into 1 by 3. 8 into 1 by 3 will becomes 8 threes are 24, 24 plus 1 25. 25 by 3 years now it is total. Now by using this we will find the solution, that is so we will take like this. Now here we have time, that is they have given 8 years 4 months time. 8 years 4 months they have given time. Let first we will take P principal as 100. We will take that time for 8 years. 8 years 4 months. That means 8 into 4 by 12. So it is 4 ones are 4 threes are. So it is 3 8 are 24, 24 plus 1 25. 25 by 3 years. 25 by 3 years. Now they are asking in what rate a amount doubles itself in 8 years 4 months. So simple interest is equal to 100. So by using I is equal to PTR by 100 formula we will find the solution. So simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. simple interest is equal to 100, principal also 100, time 25 by 3, rate of interest we don't know, into 100. Made 100 ekkadanti 100 will get cancelled. Now we have to find the rate of interest. So 100 is equal to, here only 25 into r, otherwise 25 by 3 into r, right, like this. Then we bring this 25 to this side. Now it will becomes 100 into fraction will becomes reverse. So 3 by 25 it will becomes 3 by 25 is equal to r. 25 on the 25, 20 for the 100. So rate of interest is equal to 12%. With 12%, amount will reduce in after 2 years, 4 months. After 2 years, 4 months. Next, third question. A child-friendly bank announced a saving. Now, third question. A child-friendly bank announced a savings scheme for a school children. They will give kiddie bank to the children. Children have to keep their savings in it, and the bank collects all the money once in a year to encourage children's savings. They give 6% interest if the amount exceeds by 10,000 and otherwise 5%. Find the interest received by a school if they deposited 9,000 for 1 year. Now they are saying that a child frequently bank, oka bank lo valla account listenarantana, they will give a kiddie bank to the children. For children they are giving banks. Children have to keep their savings in it. Pillalu andulo save chesukovalanta and collect the money once in a year. They have to collect the valla bank lo double jam cheskoni year ku okasari teesukovalanta. Then to encourage the children's savings, they give 6% interest if the amount exceeds by 10,000. Okay, amount అనేది 10,000 కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉంటే 6% interest ఇస్తారంట. Otherwise the interest is 5%. Now they have deposited 9,000. For 9,000 rupees, how much interest they will get? They are asking. So simply here we have everything. Principal is there, rate of interest is there, time is there. We have to find total amount. Then simple interest we have to find. Third solution. P is equal to 9,000 rupees. Rate of interest is 5% because after 10,000 కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉంటే 6%. Now 9,000 means below 10,000 only, no? So that's why rate of interest is 5%. Then time. They have received, find the interest received by a school if they deposited rupees 9,000 for 1 year. Here they said time is 1 year. So time is equal to 1 year. So what is the formula? I is equal to PTR by 100. So I is equal to, what is the principal here? 9,000 into time is 5. So time is 1 year into rate of interest is 5 by 100. 2 zeros will get cancelled. So interest is 9 5s are 45. Otherwise 90 into 1 into 5. So that is simple interest is equal to simple interest is 9 5s are 45, 450 rupees. They will get more 450 rupees extra. Understand? Next fourth question. A sum of money invested at a rate of 8% per annum for a simple interest amounts to 12,122 in 2 years. A sum of money invested at a rate of 8% per annum, that means 1 year. Simple interest amounts to 12,122 in 2 years. 2 years lo konta amount ni, here they have given time 2 years. Time they have given 2 years. Rate of interest is 8%. Simple interest they have given as 12,122 rupees. A sum of money is invested. How much money they have invested we don't know, but in 2 years with 8% of interest, that money will be 12,122 rupees. 2 years లో 8% ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లో 12,122 రూపీస్ అవుతుందంట. అమౌంట్ మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. నెక్స్ట్, వాట్ విల్ ఇట్ అమౌంట్స్ టు in 2 year 8 months at 9% of interest? Then we'll find the solution here. Fourth solution. Here we don't know the principal here, but we know the rate of interest, that is 8%. Time is 2 years. Now by using this, total amount is equal to 12,122 rupees. By using this, we have to find principal. So to find the amount, we have one formula, that is P plus PTR by 100. It is another formula. So A is equal to, A means we know that is 12,122 rupees, plus is equal to P plus P we don't know, time we know that is 2 years, rate of interest we know that is 8%, by 100 you have to write as it is. Then what we'll do here? Here 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, 2 0s are 0, 4 1s are 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. Here we'll get 12,122 is equal to P plus P into 2, P into 2, 2P, 2 2s are 4, 4P it is total, 4P by 25 here we have. So LCM for the denominators. Now 12,122 is equal to, it is 25P plus 4P. Why? Because if we don't have anything in the denominator, we can take divide the first fraction with second fraction denominator, second fraction with first fraction denominator. Then we will get like this only. Here denominator is 25. Then 12,122 into, it is in division. When it comes to this side, becomes multiplication. 25P plus 4P. Total it is 29P. Then we have to find the value of P. That is 12,122 by 29 is equal to P. Then 9 plus 2 11. Which table we will use here? Here we will use by cutting this we will get 10,450. Cutting 29 table cut cheyandi ఎంత వస్తుందంటే 10,450 వస్తుంది. 29 how many times it goes? Then it is the principal. Now by using this principal, now it is principal is 10,450, rate of interest is 9%, time is 2 years 8 months. Then we have to find the total amount. Then principal is equal to, again principal is equal to 10,450, time is equal to 2 years 8 months. Here they said 2 years 8 months means how to write? 2 years 8 by 12. 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. Then how we will get? 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2 8. Now it is 8 by 3 years. Then rate of interest is 9%. Then simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. So simple interest is equal to, P means 10,450, time is 8 by 3, rate of interest is 9. Here we have in the formula we have 100, so 100 to this side. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. Here 0 0 will get cancelled. 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. Here we are taking 2 days at a time, so 0, 5 9s are 45. So simple interest is 209 into 4 into 3 we have. Now 209 into 4. 209 into 4. How much we will get? 4 9s are 36. 4 zeros are 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. 4 2s are 8. 8 36. 8 36 into 3. 3 6 are 18. 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 1 10. 8 3s are 24. 25. 2508. 3 6 are 18, 3 3 are 9, 9 plus 1 10, 3 8 are 4. Okay, 2508 will get. So how to find the total amount? Total amount is equal to P plus I, that means principal plus interest. What is the principal here? 10,450 plus interest is 2,508. Then 10,450 plus 8,052. 8,5,9,2,1. 12,958 rupees. Total amount is 12,958 rupees. So it is a solution you have to complete up to here. Last fifth one is there. That fifth one you have to complete. So if you have completed this, then in the next class. So next fourth problem is there, same like this only. You have fifth problem is there, you have to complete fifth one. So remaining complete up to four problems I have explained. Fifth problem is same like fourth problem only. If you don't know, ask me, I'll explain. In the next class we will go to the next chapter, that is data handling.